Hey folks, we're going to knock out these last four amendments here, 7 through 10. They're really short, simple, straight to the point, but it'd be great to do each amendment and a little bit of commentary on it. Seventh Amendment. In suits at common law, so we're dealing with common lawsuits, where the value in controversy shall exceed $20, the right of trial by jury shall be preserved, and no fact tried by a jury shall be otherwise reexamined in a court of the United States than according to the rules of the common law.
Yeah. Basically, all that means is that, like you said, we're dealing with common law here, not criminal law. So it's civil lawsuits versus criminal lawsuits. You have the right to a trial by jury, and once that jury rules, it cannot be re-examined by a U.S. court. Now, that doesn't mean, as technology changes, facts, all that means is that a federal court cannot change the facts found by a jury. These are lawsuits like if one person sues another because they ran over their toe. It's not a, criminal lawsuit. It's all civil common law practices.
Yeah, exactly. Amendment number 8. Excessive bail shall not be required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishments inflicted. Yeah, go ahead.
No $1 million bails for stealing a piece of bubble gum.
All right.
They ain't gonna fine you $1 million for going to church when they say don't go to church. Gatherings more than 10.
Yeah.
And no guillotines.
Yeah, no guillotines, no stabbing your fingernails and stuff like that.
1,000 drips.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
1,000 cuts.
1,000 cuts. Death by 1,000 cuts. Yeah.
Water dripping on your forehead.
Right.
Chinese torture.
Right. Yes.
None of that. That's all
None
the Eighth Amendment covers.
That's your Eighth
Your
Amendment.
protection against said.
Yes, your protection for that. Amendment number 9, once again, to one sentence, fairly easy, but the language is kind of interesting here. The enumeration in the Constitution of certain rights shall not be construed to deny or disparage others retained by the people.
So all this is, which it is very funny language, James Madison and Alexander Hamilton, back in the very founding of all these amendments and documents and rights and Constitution and all that Declaration and everything, they had a dispute. James Madison was like, no, if we don't write down our liberties, then who's to say that we'll have them? We need them written down. Hamilton argued, why are we limited to having our liberties written down on paper?
Right.
So I can see both sides of that, but just because it isn't written down doesn't mean that you don't have that liberty. That's all the Ninth Amendment does. I don't even know if it's been actively practiced, a ruling on it, or with a ruling based on the Ninth Amendment. But.
Yeah, it's not. And it's one of those, like, you could almost, if you're persuasive enough, make it go either way. And then the 10th Amendment says this: the powers not delegated to the United States by the Constitution, nor prohibited by it to the states, are reserved to the states, respectively, or to the people. Yes. Huge.
If the Constitution doesn't specify it, it's not a federal issue.
Right.
It's a state issue.
Right here, Texas. Yes.
State issue.
State issues are huge. And when the Constitution's not clear on something specific, a gray area, or it's morality for this person but not for this person, a lot of that stuff is decided by what state you live in. When there's a lot of confusion or muddying of the definition of things, you can look to it by the state. If it's not clearly defined in the Constitution, go to the states. Well, yeah, go to Texas, Saw a bumper
They are.
They are. I know, right? Saw a bumper sticker one time and it said, I wasn't born in Texas, but I got here as fast as I could.
Nice.
Yeah, cool. So those are your Bill of Rights. The next few videos, we're going to be able to hit some current, up-to-speed topics that we're seeing unfold in our society and culture and what have you. And any closing thoughts on these Bill of Rights?
No, I think it's been good. Sorry if you've been anxiously awaiting other topics, but we really wanted to hammer out these, at least the Bill of Rights. We're not going to go through every amendment to the Constitution, but at least the Bill of Rights, the first 10 of them, they're so important, whether they've been ruled on or not. They really do have a lot to do with the freedoms that we have here in America.
They are. We're truly exceptional. It's great to be here. All right, we'll see you guys in the next one.